Welcome to the General Tire Duel on the Delta, presented by the City of Oakley. I am your MC, Greg Underdahl. It all comes down to this. We've whittled down the top 10 pro and co-anglers today. They're right over there. Only the best, the cream of the crop, is fishing today. On the pro side, in first, Ken Maw, 44.46 pounds. In second, Tony Franceschi, 42.56 pounds. In third, John Pearl, 40.67. Fourth, Nick Nero, 40.66. Nick Salvucci, 40.04. Greg Gutierrez, 39.75. In seventh, Mark Mello, 39.56. In eighth, Harvey Pulliam, 38.78. In ninth, Jay Bradshaw, 38.26. And in 10th, Nathan Bromley, 37.85. Those are the top 10 pros. And on the amateur side, at the top spot, Rodney Brinser, 28.92. In second, my favorite name in the world, Firuz Gizatulin, 28.72. Stanley Hendricks in third, 28.54. In fourth, Cesar Laguna, 28.09. In fifth, Wesley Jones, 27.97. In sixth, Tony Zanotelli, 27.25. In seventh, Doug Hutchinson, 27.07. In eighth, Jordan Panasco, 26.51. In ninth, John Zinda, 26.27. And rounding off the top, in the top 10 there, 10th spot, Travis Williams, 26.09. Let's hear it for our top 10 pro and amateur anglers. Want to thank the sponsors who make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Lowrance, Super Clean, Dobbins Rods, Gary Yamamoto Custom Baits, Power Pole, P-Line, Top This Premier Accessory Outfitters, Genesis Graphics, Ben Green Insurance, Vets for Hunting and Fishing, Kelly Moore Pates. Also want to thank the great staff at Big Break Marina. They've been so helpful. They've been fantastic here at Big Break. Wonderful venue. Our hosting sponsor, thank you so much, Big Break Marina. Our host lodging is Best Western Inn and Suites on the Delta. The City of Oakley has been so fantastic. We want to bring up Councilmember, I didn't forget, to Councilmember Sue Higgins from the City of Oakley. What a wonderful community, and you have such an unbelievable fishery here. You're very lucky.
Yes, we are, and if that's not reason enough to come to Oakley, I don't know what is. On behalf of the City of Oakley, our Honorable Mayor Clara Laura, and all the community, we want to thank Wild West Bass Trails for again coming, and we hope you continue to come. We want to thank Big Break Marina for being such gracious and accommodating hosts. And we look forward to this every year. Thank you so much.
We look forward to it too. Thank you so much, Sue. I can't wait to weigh in these fish. We're going to have some big California Delta bass. Everybody got to come to Oakley and check out the Delta if you haven't been here. What an amazing fishery. So what are our top 10? What are they gunning for here? Well, the winner, the pro, is going to win $14,000 for first place. $14,000 first place prize. Amateurs winning $4,700. So we're talking big money here. Okay, this is this isn't child's play, Gary. This is the real deal. All right, are we ready to get this? We ready to get this started, Randy? All right. I cannot wait to see who's going to be our General Tire Duel on the Delta champion. Are you excited, Gary? Gary's going to be up here helping me weigh fish.
This has just been an outstanding event and with a very gracious group of hosts. I'd like to thank the City of Oakley and, of course, Big Break Marina, echoing Greg's thoughts and words. You guys are in for a thrill. I've seen every single bass that these guys have caught, and you have such a healthy fishery. This is a beautiful day. We'd like to thank you all for showing up. And Greg, I think it's about showtime. What do you think?
I think it's showtime. Let's get this party started. So we're going to do this a little different. Well, actually, it's not that different. We do this every time, I think, for the program. Rodney Brincer is sitting in first place. We're actually going to bring Rodney up first. He's going to be over here sitting in the hot seat, okay? He's sitting in first place on the co-angler side. He's got 28.92. We're not going to weigh his fish yet, but we're going to bring up the 10th place spot, or the person that was in 10th place. We're going to bring him actually up first. We're going to talk with the winner. Most likely, the 10th place person is going to knock off, Rodney quickly, but we'll get to that here shortly. How are we doing? We getting close? All right. We got some great tournaments coming up for the Wild West Bass Trail. You need to check these out. If you're thinking about fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, stop thinking. Go to wildwestbasstrail.com and register. We got the City of Henderson Lake Mead Open June 14th and 15th. Then we're headed to the Columbia River for the Columbia River Open presented by Visit Tri-Cities June 21st and 23rd, and that's in Washington State, full of giant smallmouth bass. Huge, Gary's telling me. Huge. Big fish. Then we're headed back to Lake Mead for the City of Henderson Lake Mead Open September 20th and 21st. So make sure that you go to wildwestbasstrail.com to register for those tournaments. Okay, we're going to bring up, he was sitting in first place yesterday. Rodney, how are you doing? He was on the co-angler side. You're sitting in first place. You had 28.92 going into today. We're going to have you sit over there. I don't want you to tell me too much, but, good day, bad day?
No, it's always a good day when you're on the Delta. I got to fish with Tony. I've known him a long time, never got to fish with him. Actually, it was just another one that I drew that I've known a long time and got to fish with. So, like I said, I'm tired. Wind blew, rough rides and stuff like that, but just a great time, and I really enjoyed it. I know at the end it gets a little exciting. I do want to thank Dobbins Rods for making sure that I always have rods, and Bobby D's Baits, and everybody that showed up for my family. I appreciate it.
All right, Dobbins Rods, great sponsor of the Wild West Bass Trail. We're going to have you sit or stand if you'd like. You can also stand. I'm sure that's fine. But, yeah, you've been standing all day, so go ahead and have a seat. All right, we're going to bring up Travis Williams sitting in a 10th spot going into today. On the co-angler side, he had 26.09 going in, and he's going to need 2.84 to take the lead. 2.84 to take the lead. 2.84 for Travis Williams to take the lead. All right, here we go. He's going to show off his fish. You're going to put him right back in here, but make sure you show those fish off. All right, we got one. All important 5 fish limit. Got to have that 5. You want to do well in a bass tournament, okay? So he needs 5. Really needs 5. That's number 3. Beautiful California Delta largemouth. And that's 4. Okay, does he have a kicker? A kicker being the big fish. Does he have a kicker? It looks like, hello! That's what you're going to need to do well in a bass tournament, especially on the California Delta. Okay, Travis, you're going to need 2.84 to take the lead. How are you feeling?
I think I got it. I got the 2.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go. And drop it down, Gary. Great limit of fish here, 16.87. 16.87. Great day.
Yeah, I had an awesome day. I got to thank Nick. He took me fishing. We were on him. I had a lot of fun. I got to give a shout out to you guys. Thanks for coming out to the West. Big shout out to Dobbins Rods. All my fish came on Dobbins Rods. We set the hook on that one. Yamamoto products on a Dobbins rod, and got that big fish in. So it was a good day.
All right, I'd say a very good day. Great bag of fish on the last day. So important on that last day to have a great bag like that. Travis is taking the hot seat. Nicely done. Okay. Going into today, he was in 9th place. John Zinda had 26.27 pounds. All of a sudden, you got to have a lot more weight to now lead. Funny how that happens. Okay. John, you're going to need 16.70 to bump this guy, Travis Williams, out of the top spot. That's a fish. That's a largemouth. That's 1. We need 5. Need that 5 fish limit. Whoa, no. Okay, you're going to need to do better than that, too. You're good. It's already been checked. It's good to go. Okay. All right. 3. Doing well here. It needs 2 more for the all-important limit. 4. You got some little ones. You need a kicker. No kickers. All right. Well, you got a limit, and that's darn good. Okay, here we go. Come on over here, John. You're going to need 16.70 to take the lead. Don't have it, but fun time here on the Delta nonetheless.
Yeah, man, I'm just happy to be here. Like I said in the beginning, I had 3 great pros. I fished my butt off today and missed some key bites. I mean, it's not my day.
It's listen, there's so many times when I'm out fishing, it's not my day. I've just gotten used to it, and it hurts sometimes, but it's fishing.
Yeah, I did good at netting, though. I was really good at that.
Well, we appreciate you fishing, John, and hopefully we'll see you soon at the next Wild West Bass Trail event. All right. Jordan Panasco was sitting in 8th place coming into today. He had 26.51. He needs 16.46 to take the lead. 16.46 to take the lead. Here we go. All right. You got a little guy there. You got a youngin'. Okay. You're going to need to get some bigger fish in here. Need 3 more for a limit. All right. He's got 3. Nope, he does not have a limit. He's going to be short of that 16.46. But you're out fishing today better than what I was doing. I was not out fishing today, which I love to fish, so 5.32. 5.32. All right, well, it wasn't close, but you were fishing, like I said today, so it's hard to have a bad day when you're out fishing.
No, it was a great 3 days. The first day, if it wasn't for the first day, I wouldn't even be here. I caught a 10-pounder on the first day, so it was a great week.
Won the Yamamoto Yamamoto toe to the tournament with that fish.
Definitely, yeah. And I want to thank my family. They're all here. My wife, everybody. It's been a great week. I'm just fortunate to be here. So that's it.
All right, we really appreciate you fishing the General Tire Duel on the Delta. All right, sitting in 7th place on the amateur side, Doug Hutchinson had 27.07. Doug, you're going to need 15.90. 15.90 to pump this guy out of the top spot. All right. Yep. I'll hold that for you. All right, let's show them to the crowd here. Let's get a limit of fish here. Gots to get a limit. All right, a little bit better largemouth there. All right, that's 3, just 3. Does not have a limit, unfortunately. You're going to come up short. You need 15.90. Come on over here, Doug. Need 15.90. Total weight, 7.88. 7.88. Tell me about your day.
Yeah, no, I had a great day. Got to fish with Greg Gutierrez. He's obviously a famous guy and joy to fish with. And actually, he really tries to help the co-angler to learn and gives them tips throughout the day. So not only does he a great fisherman, but he likes to teach. So I had a great time with him. And we really want to thank my other pros. Obviously, I wouldn't be here without them. And also like to thank my wife, who puts up with me fishing all the time, and my son. So appreciate you doing that. And then also Blake Dyer, he's my team partner and fish with him all the time, and he really showed me a lot about the Delta. So
there's a lot to learn on the Delta, and you had a great teacher today. One of the great benefits of fishing on the co-angler side on the Wild West Bass Trail, it's like a guided fishing trip.
Exactly. And you get to gives you tips throughout the day, and you see how he does it. So fantastic. Yep.
Well, we really appreciate you fishing, and hope to see you soon. All right. Sitting in 6th place on the amateur side, Tony Zanatelli had 27.25 yesterday. 27.25. You're going to need 15.72. 15.72. He's got, well, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say what he's got. You need 15.72 to take the lead. He's digging in deep. Okay. Going to need some bigger bass than that, but it's a great start. That's 2. Again, going to need some bigger bass than that, but that's a great start. Needs 15.72. Again, going to need some bigger bass than that, but it's a, wait, we're not starting yet. We already started. We're in the middle here. Okay, so that's 4. That's good. Do you have a limit? All important. He's got a limit. Does he have a kicker? Nice. A little bit bigger largemouth. Okay. I'm not exactly sure where we're at in that weight. You need 15.72. 15.72 to take the lead.
Not going to get there.
Not going to get there. 10.12. 10.12. A little short.
Yeah, you know, it was a grind. I mean, I wasn't getting a lot of bites every day. We get 7, 8 keepers maybe. I was fishing with the sight fishermen today, so it was a little tough. You know, you were in the boat, I think, for a while there, and I had lost that good one on my drop shot, and it just never got any better, really. We got a few more. I want to thank all my sponsors, Dobbins Rods, Mother's Finest Worms, Black Bear Diner, my uncle and aunt for letting me stay, me and Jeff this week. All my family's here. They all live out here in Oakley. I love you guys. Thanks for coming out. Say out to my wife and my kids at home, my mom out in Texas. And I had a great time, and I think this with this finish, I'm going to be right up there for Angler of the Year, so I'm looking forward to getting it done at Clear Lake.
All right, let's hear it for Tony Zanatelli. Nice finish here in the top 10 on the amateur side. Nicely done. All right, going into 5th place, coming in, Wesley Jones had 27.97. He needs exactly 15 pounds. Yeah, don't hide those fish, please. We've got a great big bag here for Wesley.
Yeah, the bag's big.
You need exactly 15 pounds. Drum roll.
There it is. Wait, hold it up.
All right, he's going to hold it up. This is his first fish. Needs a limit. Yep, it's all about perspective. It's all about perspective, isn't it? All right, now let's get the other 4.
That's it.
Oh, okay, all right. I kind of knew that.
That's it.
All right, let's weigh your fish. You didn't get skunked.
No.
Wesley, you have 1.43. 1.43. Hey, listen, you got in the top 10, Wesley.
I'm in the money. I'm in the money. That's all that matters right there.
Well, we appreciate you fishing. Tell me a little bit about your tournament.
Oh, man. I didn't think he was even going to make the cut. I just scratched all week. I drew Nick out there yesterday, and he saved me. So, and I'm sure his co-angler did good today. So, all I can do is fish.
All right, let's hear it for.
I'd like to thank my sponsors.
Yes, you've got sponsors, of course.
Yes, me.
A great sponsor, a wonderfully supportive sponsor. All right.
And Paula. Paula, again. Hey, Paula.
All right. Wesley, we appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail.
I'll be back tomorrow night, too, 8 o'clock. Every
I'm just going to give you this. Here.
You're taking number 4.
Thank you, Wesley. Appreciate you fishing the General Tire Duel on the Delta. Let's hear it for Wesley. Making it in the top 10. Very tough thing to do. Nicely done. All right. In the 4th spot coming into today, Cesar Laguna. He had 28.09. 28.09. He needs 14.87. 14.87. All right, so you're starting off with this tanker. All right. You've got, now what happened here? We got 2. Okay, does he have the important limit? You got 3. Got some good fish here, not bad. 4 needs a limit. And bass fishing, to do well in a tournament, to win a tournament, you need a limit. All right, there we go. But is it 14.88? Is it 14.88? That's what you're going to need. You think it's 12.88? You're kind of close. 12.25. 12.25.
Had a great day today. Fished with Harvey Pulliam. Learned a lot about the Delta. The guy's a stick. That's
awesome. The Delta can be an incredibly intimidating fishery. I was out there today, and I'm telling you, every inch of the Delta looks fishy.
It does. It does. They're out there somewhere, but I only brought 12 to the scale today, so good try though.
All right, good try indeed. We appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. The General Tire Duel on the Delta. All right, Travis, how you feeling? Okay, all right. The sticks are coming, he's saying. All right, going in, he was in 3rd place going into today. Stanley Hendricks had 28.54. He needs 14.43. 14.43 to take the lead, Stanley.
Yeah, I had a real good pro today, Mark Mello, and I learned a lot from him. Our styles of fishing didn't quite match. I caught that big fish on a Cinco, and he's...
Well, before you, I don't want to... Let's get these fish... we'll talk just a little bit later here. Trust me. Let's get these fish. Let's show off these fish. Got to get these fish back in the California Delta. All right. You need 5. Okay, we need 5. It's a good start. That's number 2. He's 14.43. That's 3. You're going to have to catch bigger ones here. A little bit bigger. That's all. He doesn't have that all-important limit. Going to be short. Come on over here, Stanley. Now, okay, let's watch the weight here. You need 14.43. You're going to come up short. $7.94.
Hey, like I said, I had a good time, and I encourage guys to come out. I'm retired, and I'm still learning this game. And I want to say hi to my Team Blink Fishing, Tony Lane, Carl Limbrick, Ricky Shabazz, Rod Wynn. They all support me, help me out with materials I need to do what I'm doing. And I had a super good time here, and I encourage guys to fish co-angler, work your way up, and you can be a pro just like these other guys over here.
Amen to that. Such a great system here to learn and also work your way up. That's right, to be a pro on the Wild West Bass Trail. All right. In second, it took me about 2 months to get this name right, but I think I have it right now. Farouz Gizatulin had 28.72. He's sitting in second coming into today. 28.72 yesterday. Farouz, you're going to need 14.25. 14.25 to take the lead to bump Travis Williams out of the hot seat. Here we go. Going to need to do better than that. That's number 1. Does he have a limit? That's number 2. Eats 14.25. There you go. That's more like it. 14.25 Farouz to take the lead. Now we're talking. That's more the quality you need. Oh, doesn't have that important 5-fish limit. I was hoping you had a kicker for that 5th fish. Didn't have the kicker on. All right, let's see what you have for a total weight here, Farouz. Total weight, 9.96. 9.96.
I'm happy with that.
Tell me about your tournament.
Well, I had a wonderful tournament. I had 3 beautiful sportsmen pros. I had a good time.
You had a good time. Well, we had a great time having you here, Farouz. And I will tell you that it's been a real. I'm so excited that I finally figured out how to pronounce your name, and it was one of the most exciting and fun names to pronounce I think I've ever said in my life.
Hopefully you'll call my name again.
Okay, I hope so too, Farouz. Go ahead. We appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail. General Tire Duel on the Delta. Okay, it all comes down to this. Going into first place today was Rodney Brinzer. He had 28.92. He needs 14.05 to bounce Travis Williams out of the top spot and take home this trophy and $4,700. Are we ready? Let's bring Rodney up. All right, Rodney, you nervous?
Oh, no.
All right, cool as a cucumber. All right, here we go. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Got to have a 5-fish limit to win this thing. Unless you got 4 giants. That's not a giant. But it's the first fish. Also not a giant. That's number 2. Travis? He's watching. That's number 3. These are not big fish. You need some toads.
Yeah, I know.
Not a bad fish. Number 4, you need a heck of a kicker right now to bump Travis out of the top. Okay, well, is it 14.05? Is it 14.05? Travis, come on over here. All right, here we go. Gary's making me nervous. Come on, Gary, get all the water out of there. Okay. All right, here we have it. 9.28, 9.28. Travis Williams is your winner on the co-angler side. Congratulations, Travis. Nicely done. $4,700 richer. All right. And you've got your son here, Travis.
I got my son. This is Nixon. This is my fishing partner. When I'm not doing tournaments, he's out there every week with me. Say hi, Nixon. Oh.
I get it. I was like that too when I first saw a microphone. So tell me about your tournament. What were you doing? How did you pull off this win?
You know what? I caught all my fish on a Senko. I spent a lot of time in Frank's track on day 1, the whole day, and then on day 2, I had John Stewart, so we got to go run a lot of my stuff. His boat broke down, my boat broke down day 2, so we lost, 3 hours of fishing day 2. Salvaged a good bag, and then day 3, I got to go out with Nick, and we both stuck him, and we had a really good time. I got to thank him a ton. Again, thanks Dobbin Rods. Thanks Wild West for coming out. Thanks Tim for getting me into fishing. And thanks Nicole for taking care of my son while I'm fishing as well. So,
what would you say to someone out there that's thinking about fishing on the co-angler side?
Get into it. It's a great education. You learn so much. You get to see the Delta. It forces you to go out on lakes you've never been to. All you do is learn, learn, learn. So even if you have a tough day, you still learn something. No. So just get out there, try it. It's fun.
All right, there you have it. Your co-angler champion on the amateur side. General Tire Duel on the Delta. Let's hear it for Travis Williams. Going home with $4,700. Very nice. Okay. All right. It's time for the pros. Are we ready for the pros? Okay, they're bagging them up. Want to thank the sponsors that make the Wild West Bass Trail possible. Without these sponsors, we don't exist, Gary. We're not, this doesn't happen. Lucas Oil, Protect the Harvest, General Tire, Ranger Boats, Lowrance, Super Clean, Dobbins Rods, Gary Yamamoto, Custom Baits. The Senko is such a fantastic bait. My, oh my, a lot of largemouth have been caught on the Senko, especially here on the Delta. Want to thank Power Pole, P-Line, Top Disc, Premier Accessory Outfitters, Genesis Graphics, Ben Green Insurance, Vets for Hunting and Fishing, Kelly Moore Paints, And our wonderful hosting sponsor, Big Break Marina, they have been absolutely fantastic. What a venue. Host Lodging, Best Western Inn and Suites on the Delta. Again, please support these companies who support the Wild West Bass Trail. Also want to tell you about some fantastic tournaments coming up. If you're thinking about fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, well, stop thinking. Go to wildwestbasstrail.com and sign up. We got the City of Henderson Lake Mead Open June 14th and 15th. Columbia River Open presented by Visit Tri-Cities June 21st through the 23rd. That's on the Columbia River, Washington State. Wow. You talk about giant, huge, big smallmouth bass there. Then we're headed to Lake Mead. Again, City of Henderson Lake Mead Open September 20th and 21st. For more information, to sign up, to register, go to wildwestbasstrail.com. All right. How are we doing, Tournament Director Randy? All right, 2 more minutes. I want to recognize the wonderful staff here of the Wild West Bass Trail. Behind this curtain, it isn't the Wizard of Oz, it's several people behind here that make this run very, very smoothly. Thank you so much to the staff at the Wild West Bass Trail for making my job a heck of a lot easier. On the pro side, Ken Ma is sitting in first place. He had 44.46 pounds heading into today. In second, Tony Franceschi, 42.56. In third, John Pearl, 40.67 pounds. In fourth, Nick Nero, 40.66. In fifth, Nick Salvucci, 40.04. In sixth, the hammer of the Delta, Greg Gutierrez, 39.75. Mark Mello, in seventh place, 39.56. And in eighth, Harvey Pulliam, 38.78. In ninth, Jay Bradshaw, 38.26. In 10th, Nathan Bromley, 37.85. That's your top 10 on the pro side. We're going to bring up Ken Ma. He, sitting in first, going into today, had 44.46. A commanding performance here on the Delta. You live just up the road. You know this body of water very, very well, Ken.
Yeah, you know, I'm really pleased with how actually the whole tournament went. So, you know, I'm excited to get this weigh-in started. You know, it's a talented field. You know, to get here, obviously, everybody's got to make the right decisions, and you got to have a tiny little bit of luck and execution. And that's got to happen for you to get here, you know. So before the parade, you know, of this happens and we crown a champion here, you know, I'm supported by Lucas Oil, and I'm blessed for that. They support the trail, and all we ask is for people to just try the product, right? Just support the people that are supporting our industry, and you know, to bring this event here to Big Break, the city of Oakley, you know, it's just it takes all that. It takes the entire community. The people that own the marina, you know, to bring back. We used to run tournaments like, you know, 120, 130 boat tournaments out of this marina back in the day. So it's great to see that we're coming back here again. You know, so you know, outside of that, you know, let's get the weigh-in started.
All right, let's do it, Ken. You're gonna have a seat right over there, Ken. Woo! Ken had 44.46. We're gonna bring up the man that was sitting in 10th place going into today, Nathan Bromley. He had 37.85. We're going to see you again here shortly, Ken, but Nathan, to get in the hot seat, you're going to need 6.62.
Okay.
6.62. Think you got it?
I think I got it.
All right. Here we go. Let's see what you got. Nathan's going to need 6.62 to take over the hot seat. And that's a nice largemouth for your first fish. And another nice largemouth. That's number 2. Does he have a limit? The all-important 5-fish limit. You got a very active third fish here. The live wells are working. All right, good fish. Good 3 fish. Not big fish, but they're stocky. They got some weight to them. That's good. He needs some kickers. Okay. All right, we might have to bring you up here. We're going to have to hold on 1 second. Randy? Tournament Director Randy. Why don't we wait and bring you up? We might have to go to the 9th. We might have to go to Jay Bradshaw here. We might have you wait to come up. Okay. All right, we're gonna have you stand by. Nathan, we're going to have you stand by, okay? We're going to bring up Jay Bradshaw sitting in 9th place. He had 38.26 going into today. Okay, you're going to need 6.21. 6.21 to take the lead.
I've got that.
Okay. I like the confidence there. All right. Show off your fish here. All right. We need another bag here. We got another. That's fine. We can just sit him. Go ahead. Show him off. Yes. Here we go. Go ahead, Gary. Give him the. Oh, you're good. All right. You're going to need some bigger fish than this. You know it. Here you go, Gary. All right. Is that number 4? What number? That's number 4. You need a kicker fish, though. You need a kicker fish to do better than that. That's a good largemouth. You definitely have 6.21. There's going to be a fight here. Okay. Jay, you need 6.21. You easily have 6.21. 10.58. 10.58.
Yeah, today was a grind. I got that one good fish. I lost another good fish. Man, it was so tough. If I could ever figure out how to put together a 3-day derby, I might have a shot to take that seat to the house. So it was a good week. Man, I'd like to thank my wife, my mother-in-law. They brought my son out 2 days, his first birthday. Hey, Bubba. Friends and family at home that are watching, it's awesome. I'd like to thank Lawrence, Mercury, Boat Masters out of Livermore, Moral Surveying, Dobbins Rods, Hardcore Bass Fishing, Wild West. I mean, we need to support some of these sponsors up here on this banner. I know the next time I get tires for the boat or the truck, General Tires are going to be on there. So these guys take care of us. We need to repay that and keep it going. So pretty good week. Oh, my wife's also, she's due in a week.
She knows when she's due. She knows exactly when she's due.
I'm all over the place. I was fortunate enough at New Maloney's to get a top 10, 10th place. I'll probably end up in 10th again. Man, I'm blessed.
You are definitely blessed. You're sitting in the hot seat right now. All right, let's hear for Jay Bradshaw now taking over the hot seat. Okay. Sitting in 8th place going into today, Harvey Pulliam had 38.78. 38.78. He's going to need 10.07 to take over that hot seat. Harvey, do you have, well, we're going to find out. You need 10.07. Let's show off your fish. You need a limit. Let's go for a limit, Harvey. Oh, come on. That's not bad. That's number one.
Great day, though.
All right, number two. Not bad, largemouth. Let's see some bigger fish here. All right. That's three. Does he have the all-important limit?
Oh, yeah, I got that.
He got the limit, man. That's what you need. Okay, four. Is it a big fish? All right, you got the limit. Not a bad bag of fish here. I think you've got 10.07 here.
Yeah, you know, it was a grind. You know, I had a bank that I found in practice, and today I went over there, and 3 big seals was coming through, and I knew it was going to be a long day. So I didn't really have nothing to bounce back to, and you know, things happen out here. Those dang seals, though, we got to do something about them.
All right, here we go. Let's put them on the scales. You got it. 10.80, 10.80. You're going to take over the hot seat. Congratulations. Why are you laughing? You got the hot seat.
Hey, no, this is great. No, this was, thank you. This was a great circuit. I mean, I love when you guys come out here. I try to support you. I need to probably do a little more, but, you know, the time off work, I can't really do it. But, you know, when you guys come out here, I make sure I support you. This is a great circuit. I want to thank God for blessing me with being able to be in the top 10 today, and just having a great time out here this week.
Harvey Pulliam, let's hear it for him. He's taking over the hot seat. All right, nicely done, Harvey. In 7th place going into today, Mark Mello had 39.56. He's going to need. Lenny's got a cheering section here. Love seeing that. He's going to need 10.03. 10.03. Harvey says he's got that with 1 fish. Going to need 10.03.
Okay.
Okay. I'm feeling a little bit of confidence exuding from this area here.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, let's see what he's got. Well, that's all right. That's a start, you know. Number 1. Does he have a limit? I feel confident that he's got a limit. Number 2, beautiful largemouth, good fish. Number 2, he needs 10.03 pounds to take over the hot seat. That's number 3. Needs that all-important limit to do well, to possibly win this tournament. You need a limit. Number 4, and that's a nice largemouth. Wow. Now we're talking. Now, if he saved his if you've got 5, has he saved his biggest for last? Okay, let's go. Drum roll. Of course he did. Needs 10.03. I think you're doing just fine. Here we go. Boom! Come on, Delta. Oh, I love this fishery. Here we go. I think it's safe to say that don't touch that. Yeah, it's different. Today's different. You're going to need, I feel very confident with this, you're going to need 10.03 to take over the hot seat. I think you got it. Let's put them on the scales. Great bag of fish here. Nearly 20 pounds. 19.40. 19.40. Mark showing off on the Delta.
It was a good day. I mean, the wind didn't blow this morning, so I got to run to some of my good water that I didn't get to fish yesterday because of the wind. And I caught one of those big ones right away, and then I ran down where I saw 2 10s, and they were just sitting there looking at me, and I couldn't get them to bite, so I ran back down here and I caught another 6. And I wish I had more time actually to stay down here, but
you saw 2 10-pounders. You think they had already been caught or something, or are they just they're 10-pounders? Like, we don't bite very often. It's like we're 10-pounders.
No, I don't think that's how it goes.
What? Either they had been caught or they don't think like that.
They were just in their own frame of mind, just cruising around and not paying any damn attention to me, pretty much.
I understand. Well, what a wonderful performance. Guess what? You're taking over the hot seat, Mark Mello. Wow. When you drop a bag like that on the 3rd day, you're doing really well in tournaments. What can I say? Greg Gutierrez sitting in 6th going into today had 39.75. He's going to need a bag. He's going to need a bag. He's going to need 19.22 to bump Mark out of that hot seat. Does he have 5 fish? All right, good first fish here. Yes, it's all about perspective, isn't it? Okay. Does he have a limit? Going to need a limit to win this tournament. All right, number 2, good largemouth. Going to need to start getting bigger. That's a heavier largemouth, Greg. Greg is a hammer on this body of water. He went way up past style. Well, that's smaller. You're going in reverse. He needs 19.22. And is that 5? You got a limit? That's important. You got a limit. Okay, you're going to need 19.22. All right, Gary? He wants him to lean on him. 14.03. 14.03. Greg, you went way up past Stockton today.
You know, I was running about $150, $160 of fuel out of my boat every day. I ran that Mercury Marine product to the end and back. It was awesome. I had a great time. I just got to fish. You know, sight fishing is fun, and I love sight fishing, but I got to fish. So I was just flipping the whole time, flipping 20-pound test, gamma line, flipping a Reaction Innovations, a man bear pig. Don't use them. They don't work here. But I mean, I caught a pile of fish. It's just, you know, I just couldn't get any bigger ones. I had a couple of key fish get off throughout the week, but other than that, I had a great time.
Well, you're a fantastic angler just in general, but especially on the California Delta, Greg. We really appreciate you. You're absolutely.
You know, I'm sitting here top 10, and I don't do this by myself. I have a great support group with me. My wife Bobby, Mercury Marine is just taking care of me. I've got Gamma line, iRod fishing. Lowrance graphs, you know, navigating around this place without having the right navigation is something else. But being able to see the weed line, see the underwater brush, know where you're going to flip, see how it's going to happen. The new Lowrance live units are amazing, crystal clear. You know, I've just got a great group of people, Reaction Innovations, Safe and Easy Boat Care. All these people have just put it together for me so I can come out and fish. Fisherman's Warehouse, they just do an outstanding job there. They've got 3 places around the Delta. So if you're a Delta fisherman, stop in Fisherman's Warehouse. They just got a bunch of stuff. They're just great people. Anyhow, just thanks for everybody for showing up, and thanks for all those people that support me.
Let's hear it for Greg Gutierrez. Great showing here on the Duel on the Delta. Okay. Nick Salvucci is up. He was in 5th place going into today, had 40.04 for a total weight. He's going to need 18.93. 18.93, Nick. 18.93. Does he have a limit? Does not have a limit, he's telling me. All right, but then do you have giants? You need giants then.
I wish I did.
All right, that's a good largemouth. That's it. Only 3. Tough day. Let's weigh them up and we'll talk. All right, going to be short. 7.82. 7.82. Tell me about your tournament.
It was a good week. My first day, I did some bed fishing, some flipping, and I was behind 4 pounds a day, so I put a top water and a flipping stick in my hand and went for it, and it didn't pay off.
It didn't pay off, but great showing anyway. You're a hammer as well. All our anglers, top 10, are hammers. Thank you for fishing. We really appreciate you fishing the Wild West Bass Trail.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. All right. Nick Nero is in 4th place going into today, had 40.66. He's going to need a bag. He's going to need 18.31. Going to need 18.31. All right. It's generally a good sign when you bring your offspring on stage. Okay, okay. Okay, I think this is going to be fun. Here we go. Does he have a limit? Oh, is this? He's just going right for the big one, right off the bat. Wow. Wow. Okay. Now that's what I'm talking about. She's going to be the next Kevin Van Dam, no doubt. Okay. This is great. So you already, if that's your kicker, that's a great kicker you already put in there. We got 2. Does he have 5 though? You need 5. Great fish. Great fish. That's 3. Does he have 5? Does he have that limit? All right. Wow. 2 real big largemouth. Are we? Oh my goodness. Okay, Mark, are you nervous?
Not really, no.
He's just not a nervous guy. All right. Here we go. He's got 4. Here we go. Wow! Talk about some giants in his bag. This is going to be a heck of a limit. He needs 18.31 to bump Mark Mello out of the hot seat. Here we go. What a bag on the final day. 21.42, Nick Nero. 21.42. Goodness gracious. Nick, come and talk to me. She wants more, she says. Tell me about your turn. Tell me about your day. Wow, what a bag of fish.
Yeah, I've been looking for that bag on the final day for 4 years.
4 years. You got to spill the beans a little bit. How in the heck did you catch them?
You know what? I fished a lot of the same water, but the topwater bite progressively died for me through the 3 days of the tournament. So I did not weigh a topwater fish today. The previous 2 days, I weighed one good one on the top.
You poor thing. I am so sad for you.
Right? It doesn't matter now, I guess. But I switched to a drop shot that I use at Lake Berryessa, and I flipped one fish that I know I got bit by on a frog in practice out of the exact same little piece of grass on that drop shot, and that got the ball rolling. My co-angler won the tournament. The very next fish we caught was his 7.5, and the next 30 minutes I caught a 6, a 5, and a 5, and then caught 20 and cold up to what I had.
Very, very nicely done, Nick Nero. You're bumping Mark Mello out of the hot seat. Congratulations. Let's hear it for Nick Nero. In the 3rd spot, John Pearl had 40.67 going into today. John, you're going to need a bag. You're going to need 21.42 to bump Nick out of the hot seat. Let's show these fish off. All right. It's a good start. Number 2, you need a limit. You're going to need some big fish. You need some big fish. That's not going to do it. You need some dinosaurs now. Jurassic Park creatures. No. All right, but that's a good largemouth. That's a beautiful Delta largemouth right there. Going to be a little short. I'm trying to be nice. Going to be a lot short. Going to need 21.42. A lot short. 12.59, but what a wonderful fishery to just experience.
Oh, to make a top 10 here is awesome. It is. It usually gets me.
So tell me about your tournament. How are you catching your fish?
Sight fishing, some of the bigger ones, and then just blind casting with a Cinco most of the day. Today was a long day.
I was out on the water with you. You found some sight fish. You found some bigger females, but they just were not into it. The water was too low. You were basically saying that you felt that they were spooked because the water was too low. If you had more water, you had a higher tide, they wouldn't be as spooky.
Yes, yeah. I actually went back and caught one of those after you guys left. So
it's usually how it goes. When you get rid of the camera crew, then you catch the fish. Well, we appreciate you fishing, John. Good showing, making it into the top 10. Let's hear it for John Pearl. All right, he was in 2nd place going into today. Tony Franceschi had 42.56. He's going to need 19.53. He's going to need a bag 19.53 to bump Nick out of the hot seat. And we have these are your daughters?
Yes. This is Sophia. This is Sophia, and this is Sienna.
Well, very good to have you up here. Usually, like I said earlier, it's a good sign when you have your offspring on the stage. Okay, good. So you're going to need, Tony, you're going to need 19.53. 19.53. Okay, here we go. First fish. Going to need to be bigger than that. Let's get that 5-fish limit. 4 more giants. All right, they're going to need to be bigger. He needs 3 real big fish now. Oh, boy. Okay. You're going to need 2 absolute giants. 19.53. Easy. All right. Oh, goodness great. That's all. He's all right. We have a rubber bouncy floor here. That fish is just fine. 19.53. Are you okay?
I'm good. They tore me up a little bit.
Okay. You're going to need 19.53. 19.53. Not going to do it. 13.71. 13.71.
Yeah, kind of a tough day. Thank you. Well, you were in the boat with me this morning,
yep.
And I caught that big one. Hopefully we got that on camera.
Yes.
Yep. But after that, it really slowed down. And but it was a good event. You know, I can't complain. I fished pretty clean the whole event, which is a goal all the time. I lost a couple of fish today, but only one that I think would have hurt me, but it wouldn't have done anything significant. But again, today or this whole week, I had a real small window that I was catching my fish. Everything came late, and every day it got later as that tide got later. And today that window would have been at 3 o'clock. So I missed my big fish window, but we gave it all we could, and we had a good event.
Talk about the way you were catching your fish. I thought it was really interesting. You were using a swimming frog, and you were, but not on top. A swimming frog is typically a bait that you fish on top. It's a top water. You were fishing at subsurface, Texas rigged, with a bullet weight.
Yeah, it's a horny toad. Zoom horny toad is what they call it, and it's got 2 little kicking legs, and it's primarily known for being fished on the surface, primarily. But guys that fish it a lot, they're known to fish it subsurface, and it imitates the bluegill that these bass are feeding on perfectly. It's the perfect size. I was throwing a green pumpkin color, perfect color. And when that window turned on, you could not keep them off of it. And they would just choke it. They'd have it all the way down in their crushers. So it was a really fun way to fish, really violent strikes when they did bite. But most of the day was tough until that window opened up for me. Today, I just couldn't make that window. But I want to thank a bunch of people. I got a lot of messages yesterday wishing me well today. Didn't know I had that many friends in the fishing community. It's awesome to see. So I want to thank them. I want to thank my daughters, Sophia and Sienna. I want to thank my wife, Teal, who's out here somewhere. There she is in the back.
I think she just dabbed. Is that called dabbing? She's dabbing.
I want to thank my sponsors, Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Outboards, Boatmasters, Dobbins Rods, P-Line, Sims, Lowrance. I mean, all these companies. I couldn't do what I do without these companies. I got a little emotional yesterday. I want to explain why. I lost my father in 2017, and I lost him to cancer. I've lost 3 other friends, fishing friends, to cancer. I haven't had the want to go fishing until this year. So when I came back, I had a rough year. Doing well in this tournament really put the desire back into the fishing for me. My dad was my biggest supporter, and I just want to honor him when I fish any event. So.
Thank you so much, Tony. He's looking down on you. He's very, very proud of you. I know it.
Thank you.
All right, Tony. Let's hear it for Tony. Tony Franceschi. Great performance here on the General Tire Duel on the Delta. All right. Here we go, guys. He was in first going into today. Ken Ma had 44.46 had 44.46. He's going to need a bag. He's going to need 17.63 to win this tournament. You're going to need 17.63 to win this tournament, Ken. Let's start with number one. Needs a 5-fish limit. It's going to be close, Ken says. All right, that's a good first fish. That's a good, stocky, largemouth. I am nervous. I'm sure Ken is very nervous. Good second fish. Going to need to start getting some hammers in here now, some bigger fish. All right. Ken, you need 2 good fish here. Simmer down. Okay. Now we're talking. All right, that's better. That's better. Does he have a kicker? Needs a kicker. Yes, he's got a kicker. This is going to be close. This is going to be close, Ken.
Yeah, before you put him on, I was talking to Nick over here, and I actually was not nervous. We all fish, and in your gut, you kind of know. And I'm going to get like Tony here in a second.
Should we weigh these fish?
Yeah, let's, we fish so hard. And you always want to win, Absolutely. So, yeah, let's put them on scale.
Okay, these are very passionate bass fishermen. They love this sport so much.
You don't want to go have lunch?
No, I think we got to do this, Gary. We can't have lunch right now. I did not have lunch. Here we go. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Need 17.6, just short. 17.14. Nick Nero wins the Duel on the Delta. General Tire, Duel on the Delta. Nick Nero. Wow. Woo, was that close? $14,000. $14,000, Nick. Hold that up. Hold that trophy up. Come on over. With his wife and daughter. Nick, how does it feel? That's college for her. College for her.
Not quite. Don't get me started on that aspect of the deal, but I'm happy as can be. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I mentioned it. I've got second 3 years in a row.
You're due. You are due, and you got it. How does it feel? Just tell me what's running through your head right now.
I'll tell you. I feel bad for Ken because I know how he feels, and when you want to win as bad as we do, it hurts when you don't. But I mean, we fish. He's not kidding when he says we fish hard. You're exhausted. I mean, the good guys don't put the pole down. They don't drink water. They don't do anything but fish.
That's right. You have to grind. You have to put your head down and just focus. This is really a mathematical equation. The more presentations you have in a day, the better your chances. Your wife here.
Yeah. This is my wife, Jessica, and my daughter, Olivia.
How are you going to spend the $14,000, Jessica?
I don't know. We're saving it.
Saving it. They're going to save it. That's very responsible. You want a house. Down payment on a house here in California.
Quite a few pieces have fallen off my boat in the last, 2 tournaments. Literally fallen off into the lake. So we might have to buy a few pieces for the boat and screw them in. Then we can go from there maybe, I guess. But
well, let's hear it again for Nick Nero, your General Tire Duel on the Delta champion. $14,000. Hold that trophy up, Nick. Let's get some more pictures. Nicely done. Wow. All right. Well, we'll send you to the showers. Okay, you have some more to say, please.
I just want to thank Wild West Bass Trail for starting a circuit on the West Coast that is professional and that brings the sport to a higher level in our area, because unfortunately we live on the other side of the country from all the big tournaments. So
well, we appreciate it. And the reality is, I've said this many times, I live in Minnesota, but I lived in California for 10 years. The best anglers, and I've been around them all, the best anglers, in my opinion, are out west, along with the best fisheries.
No doubt, world-class talent in this weigh-in for sure.
And the reason I feel this way, I'm sure you feel the same way, you guys have such diverse fisheries out here. You have the shallow water, tidal California Delta, then you have deep, clear reservoirs. But one thing is in common with all the lakes out west is that they grow giant, giant bass.
Very true, very true. I mean, 10-pounders happen a lot, believe it or not, when you fish a lot. So.
Yep. Yeah, when 10-pounders are kind of common, I'd say that's a good sign that your fisheries out west are doing real good.
Yes, sir. This is an extra bonus because I've told myself for 4 years if I can just catch a 10-pounder during this tournament, I'll win.
Well, you did it.
I didn't.
Oh, you did? I thought you had it. No, you didn't even need it.
I didn't catch it. I don't even think I caught a 7-pounder. So everybody who said I needed a 10, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Well, let's hear it again for Nick Nero, your champion. Wow. Well, we're going to wrap up here, but I want to say thank you to the staff. Behind the curtain here, we have such wonderful folks that make this all happen. Gary, Randy, the whole crew of Wild West Bass Trail. I want to thank them. They're the unsung heroes that really pull this off. Also want to mention our tournament trail. If you're thinking about fishing the Wild West Bass Trail, go to wildwestbasstrail.com and sign up. We have amazing tournaments coming up. City of Henderson Lake Mead Open, June 14th and 15th. The Columbia River Open, presented by Visit Tri-Cities, June 21st and 23rd. Incredible fishery, the Columbia River, full of big, big smallmouth bass. Then we're heading to the City of Henderson Lake Mead Open, September 20th and 21st. Go to wildwestbasstrail.com and register. Well, all right. I've been your MC for the event, Greg Underdahl. It's been so fun being out here on the California Delta. Until next time, signing off for the Wild West Bass Trail. We'll see you. Really appreciate you watching.